Most teams in this tournament and brushed aside Italy in the semi-final. As such, you would suggest that most people probably have Spain as the favourites for today's game. Don't get me wrong though, this French team have more than enough talent to upset the odds and pick up the trophy here today. We'll now have player introductions for both teams. Spain technically are the visitors, so they will be introduced first, followed by France. Spain, as I say, have been in dominant form yet again. How many tournaments, particularly at the youth level, do Spain go to and just dominate from start to finish? They've cruised their way through to the final. They've won every game by at least 27 points and some games by as much as 65 points. The history for Spain in this tournament also is on their side, having won more gold medals than any other country, 9 in total. That is a huge number. In fact, they've lifted the trophy 7 of the last 10 times that this tournament has taken place, the last time being back in 2022. They won a very low-scoring game there in the final against Hungary. They're now being introduced to the crowd here in Vilnius. The depth of quality in this Spanish roster is very, very impressive. But let's be clear, it's likely to be number 6, Buena Vida, and number 10, our Fam, that are likely to lead the charge today. If those two have big games, the odds of Spain winning this one go up drastically. There's Coach Burgos, always looks pretty relaxed. Certainly doesn't have a dictatorial style, much more relaxed style of coaching. Now we have the French introductions. They are actually our reigning European champions, having resoundingly beaten Latvia last year. They've made it to the final with a flawless 6-win, 0-loss record. However, they have been pushed hard, particularly in the semi-final, where, in the quarter-final, where they were trailing with less than 10 seconds to play. Eventually, they squeaked through with a 1-point win over Turkey. For me, 2 keys to France lifting the trophy. The first is Diosus putting in another big 15-plus point performance, and the second is Zodia. If she's able to dominate the paint against Fam, then France are within a chance of coming away with the European title. We'll now have a break in commentary as we have the national anthem for both Spain and France. First of all, Spain, and then the French national anthem to follow.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please rise for the national anthem of Spain. For the national anthem of France.
Coaches head to the half to exchange high fives and gifts as we get ready to lock in for the final here in Vilnius. Players also exchanging gifts on the half before we get ready to get to business here. A little over 3.5 minutes to go before our opening tip in Vilnius. Here are your officials for today's game. Özlem Yalman, Karsten Strauber, Eva Matuszewska from Turkey, Germany and Poland respectively. They're good to go. We're good to go in the commentary box. Also joining those officials is Traian Raku from Romania as our commissioner. Officials we progress through today's game. Starting five, you'll want a strong early start from this team, as will Coach Baren. A slow start is always difficult to come back from. Let's see which team are ready, which team deal with the pressure the most. Welcome to Vilnius. Welcome to the 2024 FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket Final, as France go head-to-head with Spain to be crowned champions of Europe. And we're underway here in Vilnius. The 2024 FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket Final. France against Spain. Two best teams in the tournament matching up. Brito now. First jumper, won't get the roll. Rebound pulled down by Zodia, knocked away by Buenavida. Baseline ball for France. Who is going to be the hero for their country today? Every final has one. Which one of these players will step up? Cisse. Oh, that's a poor pass, an easy interception for Carla Brito. Buonavida uses a screen from Pham, hands it back. 3 ball at the top. Our Pham gets things underway. She's not shot it well across the tournament. She hit a couple in the semi-final, but only 18% from outside in the tournament so far. Right way to get Spain scoring underway though. Cisse, free throw line jumper is good. Cisse averaging only 5.5 points a game in this tournament. More a provider, a facilitator. Drive inside, off the glass miss. Pham will go again, will draw the foul. That one's called on Saulnier. Pham will head to the free throw line. Not a bad foul from Saulnier really. Pham, not a great free throw shooter, just 43% in the tournament. Flores really should have connected though on that first attempt. Pham at the line though. First is good for our Pham. And the second. Cisse now. Put some pace behind it. Trying to disrupt the Spanish defense early. 3 ball is up, that's short. Just scrapes the front of the rim and away. Flores now. Little hesitation, lane opens up, misses another layup. 2 early mistakes from Alicia Flores. Another steal. Brito hands it to Pham, spills it inside to Flores. She'll score this time. She's super pumped right now. There's the assist for Pham. Pham almost picked up a triple-double in that semi-final. 15 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds, and 3 steals. Zodia to Kane. Zodia will put the 3 up. That one comes down with a little snow. No points, though. Spain with an early 5-point lead here. 2.5 minutes gone in the final. Buonavida hands it to Pham. Pham, hesitation, spin off the glass. Another 2. Our Pham. Absolutely putting the clinic on right now. 5 early points, 2 rebounds, and an assist already. Cisse has it stripped. It will be French ball on the baseline.
Substitution France. On court number 9,
Lococa comes into the game for France as Kane heads to the bench. Baseline ball. Cisse to Zodia. France looking to try and build something. Buonavida, her usual oppressive defensive style. Drive inside against Pham. Bold move and a payoff there for Saulnier. Tornejo hands it to Buonavida. Backdoor cut. Flores, and France caught sleeping. Jesus just caught napping there on the defensive weak side. Flores up to 4 points. Stolen away. Well read by Buonavida. She leads the charge. Spain will slow it down. They're not struggling to get anything in the half court right now, so there's no rush. Brito off the glass. Pham with her second assist, and Spain are dominating the game in the opening minutes. Exactly the start that Coach Burgos will have wanted. The nightmare proposition for Coach Beren. A test of her team's steel now. How do they respond? How do they react? And that is a good reaction early on here. Cool, calm, collected, executing a team offense. That is the way to fight your way back into this game. A 3-2 zone almost now for France. Actually, it is a matchup, but it's very loose, giving plenty of space for Spain to operate within. Juanavida, sidestep. 3 is off left. Oh, what a save. Beautiful play by Brito. That one's kicked out. Flores will slow it down. A new shot clock was given. Juanavida goes inside, off the glass. Oh, that was a tough shot. Couldn't quite get the roll. Pham with the rebound. She'll draw the foul. That one's called on Lasiak. First foul of the game for Rosanne Lasiak. Second foul, team foul of the game for France. That will send Spain back to the free throw line. Oh, Pham pumped for this one for sure. 7 points already. Has 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Perfect from the field, perfect from the free throw line. Two from 2, that trip. Plenty of Valencia fans in the stands, and no real surprises. 4 of the 12 in the Spanish roster are Valencian players. Foul has been called. That one on Juanavida. Her first, Spain's first of the game as well. Into the game comes Broncano. Juanavida heads to the bench. At the line is Dibanzalua. First is good. Torre at the line. First is good. If you're enjoying the game, hit the subscribe button. Hundreds of games across the year broadcast live through FIBA's YouTube channel. If you're enjoying it as well, head on social media. Follow @NextGenHoops, the official FIBA youth basketball account. All the future superstars showing out there. 3 ball goes up. There's one of them. Broncano. Fist pump as she drains the triple. Double-digit lead now for Spain. Dibanzalua into the game. Elbow jumper, that's heavy. Flores with the rebound. Very impressed by Alicia Flores in this tournament. Oh, what a pass. And the finish, Carla Brito. She's had a lightning start to this game as well. 4 points for her. Lasiak hands it off to Torre. Lococa back into the hands of Zamora. Shot clock down to 3. France not really created anything, and Lasiak forced with a low trajectory jumper. Foul's going to be called. No, traveling violation. Lococa called for the travel. Great defensive possession for Spain. Bermejo brings it up over the half. Pham now. Quick first step. Oh, agility. Considering her size, her athleticism is unbelievable. Our Pham. Already up to 11 points. Lasiak. Lococa. Step back for Torre. That's a big shot. Torre coming in and having a big impact in this game. Exactly what France need. They need someone to come in and try and take it over a little bit. Up to 5 points in under 3 minutes of basketball. Flores now waits for the screen from Pham. Doesn't use it, goes baseline instead. Shot clock down to 3. Crossover, has to throw a high arcing prayer. That'll be a shot clock violation if the Spanish team had grabbed the ball. Torre, corner pocket 3 goes up and it's good. Gibanzilua steps in, and this second string French team have absolutely come in and flipped the script. Coach Burgos calls a timeout. It's France 14, Spain 22 here in the final in Vilnius. Welcome back to Vilnius. A resurgent French team forcing Spain into the timeout. Spain's 14-point lead has been trimmed back to just 8 now. Flores steps in, little mid-range 2 off right. Rebound Brito. That will be French ball on the baseline, as Noah Morrow couldn't hold on to it. Mosaic heads out of the game. Torre now bringing it up over the half for France. Horn set up at the top for the French team. Torre doesn't need it and she gets it batted away. Noah Morrow nonchalantly rejects that one. Fingertip block by Morrow. Averaging 0.7 blocks a game in this tournament. Turnover and Spain will retake possession. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Asensio. Torres. Asensio, mid-range 2 is good. Bottom of the bucket basketball from Marina Asensio. And this is what Spain have developed. They developed a roster of 12 players who all come onto the floor and deliver. But once again, this French second string doing the job. Gibanzilua this time, driving to the bucket. She's up to 5 points now, keeping the Spanish lead at just 8. Slight confusion here. Shot clock running out, and Brito just throws up a prayer. Play on, no whistle. The ball had already been taken back by the French team. No shot clock violation. Dump pass inside, and the finish for Vita. Spain now being asked questions. Their lead is down to 6. Remember, it's 14 at one stage, and backcourt violation called on Spain as France defensively gone through the gears and offensively far more dynamic, far more unpredictable about how they're playing this one. Out of the game comes Brito. Into the action comes Ikponomwosa. Her first taste of finals action here today. Torre hands it away. Jesus. Evangeloa almost stolen by Spain. Lococa gets a shot away in time, but the long rebound falls back to Moreau. Final 16 seconds of this first quarter. Stolen away, good hands. That'll be an unsportsmanlike foul. Bucket won't count. Jesus will head to the line for 2 free throws, as well as possession for France. Unsportsmanlike foul called on Asensio. And you can see it here clear as day, just putting a hand on the hip to try and slow Jesus down. Jesus at the line for free throws. It's the first, 73% prior to today's game. Maureen Jesus. Two from two for that trip, and Spain's huge 14-point lead is all but gone right now. It's down to just 4 points. Torre trying to shake, trying to bake, gets to the baseline, kicks it back. The pass is intercepted. No, that's waved away, and that will be the end of the first quarter. What a seesaw first 10 minutes of basketball we've had. Spain had a 14-point lead. It's all but gone at the end of the first. It's France 20, Spain 24. Welcome back to the year on FIBA's YouTube channel. 10 minutes already gone in this one. It's a close one. France 20, Spain 24. Spain did have a 14-point lead. That has been eroded by a resilient French response. Zamora, Vita, hits the long jumper. That's a big shot by Ramona Vita. Juana Vida is back into the game. When she's in the game alongside our fam, things go better for Spain, that's for sure. She'll drive all the way through. Carrying violation called on Juana Vida. Spain's lead just 2 right now. Worrying times for Coach Burgos. Maybe left his stars out of the game a little too long, enabling France to regain control of this game and gain some confidence as well. Vita will hand it back to Dibanzilua. She goes all the way, doesn't get it this time. Rebound by Moreau. Juanavida hands it back. Asensio. Pham comes up. Juanavida doesn't use her. There's the pass. Pham picks it up. Spin move, ducks through. Beautiful footwork. Our Pham. 13 points now for Pham. Spain leaning heavily on their superstar big. Debanzaloa sees the lane, kicks it out. Diosus. Oh, a huge three ball. Spain's leads down to 1. .13-point swing. Can France complete this comeback and take the lead here in the second quarter? Juanavida shaking, drops it in. Moreau steps out of bounds. Spain just losing their momentum, their rhythm right now. Coach Burgos may be regretting running his bench so deep so early. Debanzaloa had the impact, the desired impact for Coach Barren. 5 points off the bench from Debanzaloa. Diosus. Get it back off Vita. Cisse, crossover, tries to dump it inside to Zodia. Spain read the passing lane well. Bermejo. Pham hands it back to her. Little hesitation, almost loses her footing. Oh, cut inside. Juanavida slices the French defense open. Hot knife through butter. Cisse looking for a seam to attack. Spain closed the door. Hard hedge and switch. Comes out to Vita. It's an air ball though. Stolen away. Can't get the finish. She'll go again. And she gets the score. The roar from Zamora. France, absolutely after a shell shock start to the game, have found themselves. Juanavida takes the bump off Diosus. Finds a way around her though. Won't get the roll this time. Diosus blast down the floor, going coast to coast, and France have the lead here in Vilnius. Unbelievably, they trail by 14 in the first quarter, and now within 3.5 minutes of the start of the second, they're in the lead. Roncano. Bermejo. Stops at the elbow. Jumper is good. Bit of swagger from Moreau. Diosus using the Zodia screen. Roncano staying with her though. Zodia trying to bully against Pham. Pham's long wingspan makes that a tough shot for Zodia. Bermejo skips it to the wing. Three ball goes up. That's short though. Spain looking a little rattled, maybe for the first time in this entire tournament. Things aren't going completely their way. Zodia, foul. Noah Morrow picks up her first foul, sends Zodia to the line for free throws. That's not a bad thing from Spain's perspective. France, not a great free throw shooting team. In fact, the second worst team in the entire tournament, shooting just about 61% from the free throw line. Zodia herself shooting 61%. Oh my goodness me, only just clipped the side of the rim. And that is all in the mind for Jasmine Zodia. Gets the second to go, though. That shows some resilience and mental toughness. Flores back into the game. Oh, that's a poor pass by Flores. She picked up a dribble too early, really, and she's going to get called for the foul on Torre.
Number 8 is first personal foul. Substitution Spain.
Quick inquiry between the backcourt for Spain of who's supposed to be doing what right now, but back in comes Carla Brito, one of the bright sparks in the opening quarter. Spain back to their starting 5. Cisse steps out of bounds, so that's a turnover. We're all tied here in Vilnius. Pretty much halfway through the second quarter, just 5 minutes and 14 left in this first half, and it's 30 to France, 30 to Spain. Oh, and Flores has turned it over, just spilling it. And the finish to give France the lead. Saulnier. Really dogged performance here from France. And they've had to put those kind of performances in this tournament. They were pushed hard by both Turkey and Germany in the quarterfinal and semi-final respectively. Pham now asking a bit of a clear out. Brito, 3 left on the shot clock. Buenavida will throw it away. Baseline ball for France. Buenavida frustrated. Saulnier looking for the backdoor cut, but it was there from Demanzalua, and then it wasn't. So she ends up turning it over. Pham now playing point forward. Horn set again for Spain. Into the hands of Pham. She explodes to the basket, gets her own rebound. Quick ball movement, 3 goes up. No good though from Bermejo. Spain grabbing several offensive rebounds there, and they have hit the offensive glass hard. 6 in total so far this evening. Not quite getting it to convert right now as France hold a 2-point lead here. This is going against the form book for sure. Spain dropping into a 3-2 zone. How will France react to that? How will their offense change? It's another turnover. No, it isn't. It will remain France ball on the baseline. Blistering second quarter of basketball here. Flying by. Both these teams really driven and determined. Catch and shoot in the corner. Pham with the rebound, her 5th of the night. Throws it away though. Foul's going to be called on Buenavida. Her 2nd personal foul, and this is not the script that many were expecting. Spain have looked another level, a different level of quality. And they've just not been able to deliver it here today, as we're going to see Valero come into the game for the first time today. Plays in the University of South Florida. Cisse hands it off to Torre. Cisse gets it wide open. The 3 is good, and France have a 5-point lead here in Vilnius. They are the reigning European champions. As much as Spain have been impressive, you have to give respect to the history. Another steal, Cisse, a slack pass from Pham. She'll go coast to coast and get the score. Surely a timeout from Coach Burgos. It is. France hold a 7-point lead, under 3 minutes left in the first half. It's France 37, Spain 30, 2 minutes and 57 left on this first half clock. Welcome back to Vilnius here. We have under 3 minutes left in the first half of the final of the 2024 FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket, and France are absolutely in an unbelievable form. It's been a 21-point swing here from the middle of the first quarter to this stage. Offensive foul called on Lasiak. It's a moving screen knocks Flores to the floor. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, just continuing to move. You can even see the guilt on her face. Sideline ball for Spain. How does Spain react? They trail by 7. I'm not sure that's happened at all in this tournament. They've pretty much rolled their way to the final. Flores inside. Oh, that's a hard pass to make. Not going to get the finish. Fam gets the offensive rebound. Foul's going to be called. Fam's getting frustrated, I think, with the attention she's receiving from the French defense. Coach Balren optimistically asking for a jump ball, as the French hands are all over our Fam. Fam needs to be careful though, swinging those arms will get her a technical foul. Saulnier called for the pushing foul. Baseline ball for Spain. Asensio comes into the game. As Valero comes out. Foul will be called on Cisse as she just shoves Brito. And this is the trouble. The French defense has got them back into this game. There's no two ways about that, but maybe over pushing it a little now. They're winning this quarter 17-6 after trailing the first by 4. Bermejo, skip pass, Flores for 3. Little short. Foul's going to be called on Saulnier. That's 2 quick fouls on Iselin Saulnier. That will send her to the bench as she's picked up 3 personal fouls here in the first half. Back into the game comes Zamora. Baseline ball for Spain. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, she just gets on the wrong side. Leaning and pulling, and it's the right call by the officials. Bermejo. Oh, shaking, hesitating, driving inside. That is a tough shot. Deva Bermejo. Wow. No other word. Even the handle to start that play off was a thing of beauty, and the finish was just pure rugged. Lasiak going to work against our Fam. France continue to hold their lead. Bermejo, backdoor cut by Fam. She'll go to work here. That's money in the bank for our Fam. Eludes the defense with some swift footwork. 15 points now for Fam. Cisse hands it away. And a completely uncontested drive to the basket for Torre. Spain rarely give up this amount of points. To give you an idea, they are averaging under 40 points conceded a game across this tournament. They're on track right now to potentially give up mid-80s, really. Jesus and Zodia will come back into the game for France for the final 57.5 seconds of this first half. Flores now hands it back out. Bermejo has it stripped away. Foul's going to be called though. France in the penalty. Bermejo will go to the line for free throws. Zodia called for her first personal foul. Bermejo, a 70% free throw shooter. Plays in Barcelona. First is good for her. Takes her personal tally up to 4. Already has 5 assists as well, so pulling the strings on the offensive end, Bermejo. 2 from 2 from the free throw line is good. Cisse. Hands it back to Jesus. Back to Cisse, change of direction, elbow jumper, that's short, and will just fall out of bounds. 33.1 seconds left in the first half. France with an unexpected 5-point lead. Remember, they trailed by 14 in that first half, in that first quarter. What a comeback from France. Real steel on show from their team, but they have been tested in this tournament and they have shown they have that resilience. Flores now. And that will be a traveling violation called on Alicia Flores. France will look to take the final shot of this first half. Timeout's been called here. 16.3 seconds left in the first half. It's France 41, Spain 36. Welcome back to Vilnius and welcome to the second half of the 2024 FIBA U20 Women's EuroBasket Final. Half the game in the books and France lead this one 41-36. Spain certainly entered the final as favourites, but France put in a huge second quarter performance. France trailed by 14 in that first quarter. They now lead by 5. Huge credit to the resilience and the mindset of this French team. Buonavida comes out to Fam. Fam, door closed by Zodia. Buonavida for 3, that's short, long rebound. Zodia pulls it down. France looking buoyant here in the second half, and why wouldn't you be? Cisse runs into Diossus. France at the moment look a little lost offensively. Cisse will drive inside, trying to create for herself. Flores with a big rejection. Flores is a little bit pumped right now, needs to be careful. The officials they were close. You could see the official getting close to technical. Flores certainly plays with the emotions, with the passion and the adrenaline. Just needs to control it a little. A quick conversation with Alicia Flores will suffice for the officials right now. First foul of the second half for France. Bermejo. Offensive foul will be called on Flores as she sets an illegal screen. Shot to the face as well by the looks of it. Let's have a look. That's the right call. She's certainly not still. Cisse. French offense a little bit too static. Cisse blows past the defender though and will create all on her own. Big play by Mano Cisse. Biggest lead of the game for France now. They're up by 7. Spain will hold on to possession on the baseline. Cisse up to double digits with that score, leading French scoring. She has 11 now. Fam down in the low post. Expect more from our Fam again. Flores kicks it around. Bermejo hits a 3. That is a big time to hit the 3 ball. Deva Bermejo. Will that ignite this Spanish performance? Jump ball's going to be called as Buonavida reaches in and locks Diossus up. French fans on their feet. Possession arrow and still in favour of France though. Zodia. Cisse now going up against Brito. Brito staying with her. Zamora in the corner, a near impossible shot. That's off Zodia's leg, so Spain will regain possession. And this feels like it's almost the back end of the fourth quarter, the vibe of this game, the energy, the passion, the aggression. We've still got almost 18 minutes of basketball to play. Can the players hold on to this level for the rest of the game? Or will fatigue play a part, both emotional as well as physical? Shot clock down to 4, inside to Fam, stolen away. Good read by Cisse. Diossus glides inside, offensive foul on Diossus. Bermejo taking the stand. Diossus saying she was inside the restricted area. She was nowhere near the restricted area. Great stand by Deva Bermejo. Buonavida now. France lead by 4. Pham isolated against Zodia. Where will she go? That will be a foul. Weirdly, our Pham asking for an unsportsmanlike foul. Zodia picks up her second personal foul. Physicality of this game really is high right now. Neither of these teams backing down to the physical battle. Both very strong vocal teams. First is good, as is the second. French lead, cut right back now. Just a 2-point ball game here as Pham stretches her personal tally to 17. Crossover through the lane, throws a prayer up. Pham with the rebound. Long outlet pass, millimeter perfection pass, and Buonavida converts. We are tied up here again in Vilnius. 43 to France, 43 to Spain. Drive down the middle, Zamora. Foul's going to be called on Spain. That one is on Carla Brito. That will send Zamora to the line. It's the right call. Brito not taking the stand. Yet to hit a free throw in this tournament, Elena Zamora. Oh from 3. Make that 0 from 4. Spain with a chance now to regain the lead. Pham almost throws it away. Flores, corner pocket 3. A little flat. Buonavida chasing the rebound down and saves it. Gets it back and is bounced out of bounds, but turnover ball called.
Substitution France. On court number 23, Daniela Dubas, and number 24.
French ball on the baseline. 6 minutes and 12 remaining in the third quarter. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, no, to be fair, I'm on board with the officials on that one. Buonavida causing the impact, bouncing herself out of bounds, really. Saulnier now has 3 fouls, will need to be careful. Drive inside, and it's that explosive, dynamic nature of this French team that Spain are struggling to stay with. This time, Torre attacks the bucket. 9 points for her. Brito fakes the 3, drives inside, in and out for the 2. Pham with another rebound, brings it back out again. Pham on a double-double now, 17 points and 10 rebounds. Foul's going to be called on Lococa. Pham gets that double-double though, 17 points as well as 5 offensive and 5 defensive rebounds. Yeah, there's the move by Brito.
14 fouls, France.
First is good. Plenty of Spanish fans sitting behind that Spanish bench. Friends and family, I'm sure. Plenty of the other teams now in the arena to watch this final after they've closed out their tournaments earlier today. Drives all the way through, steps out of bounds, Torre. Still tied at 45 apiece here. Unbreakable, unseparatable, these two. Buonavida in possession for Spain. An important part of why they're in this final. Buena Vida averaging over 20 points and 5.5 assists a game. Morrow now comes back out. Bermejo, shot clock down to 4, trying to wind her way through. She'll draw the foul. France are in the penalty, so Bermejo will head to the line for shots. Dibanzilua called for the foul. Apologies for the pronunciation there. First is no good for Bermejo. 70% free throw shooter. It's the second though. France regain the lead. First time they've had a lead since very early in that second quarter. Halfway through the third quarter now. Spain up by 1 here in the final. Dibanzilua no good. Knocked out of bounds. Who will that be? France will hold on to possession. Jesus will come back in as Saulnier heads to the bench. Three ball goes up, that's an air ball though, and a long outless pass as Buena Vida cheats out. And she'll have to go to the line to get her shots. And she's fouled on her way through. It's a fair foul for me. Just the chase back defense from Torre. First foul on Torre. Buena Vida at the line. 67% across the tournament from the free throw line. Her first trip this evening. And the first is good. Takes her up to 5 points alongside 2 rebounds and 3 assists. If you're enjoying this game, do hit the subscribe button and you'll receive notifications of hundreds of live games across the year that are broadcast on FIBA's YouTube channel. Spain out to a 3-point lead now. Coach Barren and the French team will know that they can't afford to let Spain get too far away again. Torre. And it's off a Spanish hand, so it will continue to be a French ball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Torre will come out of the action. Into the game returns Cisse. Cisse, the leading French scorer, the only French player in double digits with 11. Jesus. Tough fadeaway shot, no good. Pham with her 11th rebound of the game. Spain looking to regain a bit of composure and a bit more control here. Buena Vida, a little hesitation. Pass inside to Pham. Pham goes to work down low. Traveling violation called on our Pham though. Dibanzilua to Cisse. Cisse running the pick and roll. Fade away for Kane. Foul's called. Kane will go to the line for shots. First is good for Kane. Flores now bringing up over the half. Can't get the score this time though, Spain, and France will bring it back the other way. Spain still holding a 2-point lead, but they are certainly not looking as great as they have. Oh, wow, a Pham though. Don't bring that in here. This is Pham's house. Coach Barren looking to make some changes. Let's see what the call is here. Coach Barren not happy. Vita's going to come into the game as Kane heads to the bench. An unsportsmanlike foul has been called as well against Cisse, I think for her reaction to that play as well. Emotions running high. Fan will walk the other end of the floor for shots. Only Cisse's second personal foul though. The first is good for our Fam. Perfect from the free throw line so far this evening. Second no good. 7 from 8 from the free throw line. 18 points for our Fam. She'll head to the bench for, I imagine, a brief break as we see Brito come back into the action for Coach Burgos. Vida inbounds it to Flores. Spain looking a bit more purposeful now with a 3-point lead. Vida trying to muscle her way to the basket. She does and draws another foul. She'll be heading to the free throw line as well. Second trip this evening. Was perfect from her first trip. France picking up a lot of fouls right now. Spreading them across the team though. Saulnier's the only player on 3. Vida gets the first to go. As I was saying, one of 4 Valencia players who play under Coach Burgos, both domestically and in EuroLeague Women. The second is good as well as Coach Burgos looks on. Similar situation with Coach Barren for France, obviously head coach of Londres. 2 world-class coaches leading these teams to the finals. Foul's going to be called on Bermejo. Holding foul. 3 minutes and 1 second left in this third quarter. It's been a real stop-start third quarter as both these teams have tried to assert themselves, but it's been Spain's quarter by far. France only scored 5 points in this quarter. Quick conversation from the official between Morrow and Vita as they're getting a little bit too familiar with one another. Yeah, Spain outscoring France by 10 in this quarter. 3 ball goes up and it goes down. That is a big time to step in. Cisse making amends for picking up that unsportsmanlike foul. Nails the 3 from the top. Offensive foul is called on Morrow for an illegal screen. Vita needs to be careful clapping in Morrow's face like that. I think if the officials had seen it, it would have been a technical foul. Into the game comes Eponomosa. Morrow heads to the bench. Saulnier now drives inside. Oh, goes high off the glass. That is a tough shot, but she hits it and ties the game. 51 apiece here in Vilnius. Just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and like I said, this third quarter has felt like a fourth quarter. Vida is short. Rebound pulled down by Eponomosa. She'll put the 3 ball up. No good. Bermejo. A 3-on-1 break. Vita gets the score and France are back in the lead. My goodness me, a seesaw roller coaster game we've had here. What a great way to close out what has been an amazing tournament. Vida. Shot clock at 10. Down low, going strong against Saulnier. They know Saulnier's on 3 fouls, trying to draw the 4th off her. She plays great defense though. Into the low post. Lukoka has to come out. Saulnier for three. Oh, a huge three drilled from the top by Isaline Saulnier. This French team, they are one resilient. Back underway here in Vilnius. A little over a minute left in the third quarter. France, who are down by 14 in the first quarter, now lead this one by 5. Juana Vida to Pham. Pham blast to the basket. Corner pocket three is too heavy. France will scoop up the loose ball. Seuss goes inside, will draw the foul. And head to the free throw line. Chance to extend this French lead a little further.
Number 5, from Hannah, first personal foul.
Seuss at the line for free throws. The first is good. What a tournament she's had. Averaging over 11 points a game, had 12 against Germany in the semi-final. Hit some big shots in that game. Goes back-to-back at the free throw line. Back out to a 7-point lead now for France here. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Spain are being tested. Pham, drop step, bullies away to the basket. Traveling violation called on our Pham. Things have slowed down for her in this third quarter. She does have 18 points and 11 rebounds though. And that's her 5th turnover of the game. Sorry, a 4th turnover of the game. Final 30 seconds of the quarter. Foul will be called. I think it's on Broncano.
Number 5,
Yeah, Broncano called for the foul. Back at the line again, France. Saulnier can't get the first to go. French team have struggled from the free throw line in this tournament. Saulnier in particular, only 58%. She gets the second though. It is a game-high 8-point lead now for France. Remember, they trailed by 14 in the first quarter. They now lead by 8. What a performance from this French team. Juana Vida. Steps through. Oh, that is just tough-nosed basketball from Juana Vida. She'll close out the third quarter. As a true leader of this Spanish team, takes the contact, still hits the jumper. France in the driver's seat though with 10 minutes to play. It's France 59, Spain 53, fourth quarter just around the corner. 10 minutes of basketball separates one of these teams and the European crown. France are leading by 6 against Spain here in the 2024 FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket. This final has delivered on every level. Brito, tough defense keeps her out. Almost a carry. Saulnier comes back to Zodia. Offensive foul will be called on Zodia. Flores ends up on the floor. That's the right call, just the handoff has to be stationary. You can't hand off and roll. Officials are looking for that more and more. It used to be a handoff. You can kind of get away with doing anything if you're the one handing off, but officials are tightening up on that right now. Flores. Spain trying to get the ball to Pham. Pham going against Zodia. Muscling in, back to Flores. Kicked out. Juanavida for 3. That's short. Clips the front of the rim and rattles away. Saulnier looking to go all the way through. Stolen away though. Bermejo. Flores for 3, off right. Rebound, strong rebound. Brito gets the score. France's lead down to 4. Well, this is absolutely edge of your seats basketball here in Vilnius. Oh, step back. Cisse putting on a show. Absolute balling tonight. Cisse, 14 points. Make that 16, sorry. Double dribble's going to be called though, as Spain continue to make errors in open play. That is turnover number 22 for Spain. Tough to win games at any level with 22 turnovers, let alone in a European final. Zamora comes back to the top, gets it back, shot clock at 10. Zodia drops it off, and the 2 is good. Patience from France. We haven't seen a lot of that this evening, but Lococa gets her first points of the game. Can Spain find some composure? Bermejo. Shot clock at 4. Traveling violation called on Juanavida, and the wheels are falling off for Spain right now. The body language is changing as they are seeing this slip away. So much time left on the clock though. 22 turnovers. As out of the game comes high-scoring Cisse. Into the game comes Debanzalua. Zamora just about holds on to it. Shot clock at 6. Torre shaking. Rejected. Pham scoops up the loose ball. A Hail Mary pass is intercepted by Zamora, but Spain will get possession. Baseline ball for Spain. Oh, goodness me, this game is hanging in the balance right now. You feel if France could get a couple of minutes of good basketball, they could put this one to bed. Brito comes back out to Bermejo. Pham now drives inside, drops it off. Oh, another mistake by Brito this time. She's going to have to work hard for a point. She gets them though. Absolute credit to Carla Brito staying with the play. Zamora, good first step, blast past Juanavida. Zodia now goes inside, stripped away. France will hold on to possession. It is battle stations for Spain. They are throwing everything they've got now. They're looking tired. A little punch drunk, potentially. I'm not sure they were expecting such a battle here today. Shot clock at 1. Zamora gets it up. Bermejo brings the rebound down, hands it off to Flores. Buenavida. Oh, jab step, drive, draws the contact, gets the score. That is textbook basketball from Elena Buenavida. She's up to 12 points now. More importantly for Spain, they're back to within 4. Torre. Door closed by Pham. Skip pass inside. Zodia draws the foul from Bermejo. Zodia will be at the free throw line, and if I'm Spain right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to try and send France to the free throw line as much as I can. They're not a good free throw shooting team. Give them no easy points, make them earn every single point that they get from here on in. Zodia at the line. The first is good. Only Zodia's second point of the game. She's averaging almost 12 a game. Her impact far more on the defensive end, containing Pham as much as she can. Lasayette comes back in. Certainly most of the points for France, if not all the points, have come from the backcourt. Come from attacking the basket more than anything else. Buenavida picks it up off the Iverson cut. Drives to the basket strong. Buenavida, you can see, wants to take this game on now. Wants to put her team on her back and try and carry them to the gold medal. 4-point lead for France. Torre, crossover, loses her footing, manages to get it out. And Cisse hits a huge shot. Manoy Cisse has turned up in a big, big way. Her tournament high before today was 12 points against Montenegro in the round of 16. She now has 19 points here in the final. Brito off target with the 3. France with a 7-point lead. We're entering the final 5 minutes of this tournament. Cisse against Pham, step back. And she gets the roll. It's a huge shot again from Cisse. This is a career game so far for Manoy Cisse. Timeout's been called by Coach Burgos. France lead this one 70-69, 4 minutes and 50 seconds left on the game clock. What can Spain do? Hardly any time left. 4 minutes and 45 seconds. They trail by 9. They've been dominant throughout this tournament. Not hit a bump in the road. Now they have. And the bump is quite a big one, as France have put in and waited for the final for their biggest game of the tournament. Corner pocket 3 is short. Vita with the rebound. She gets tied up. Foul will be called on Buenavida. 4 minutes and 23, and French fans watching this one, you will be watching that clock and you'll be feeling as though it is dripping down as slow as is possible. I promise you it's not. It is going at the normal speed. Three ball from the wing is good. My goodness me, Diosus now up to 15 points, and France unbelievably have a 12-point lead here. They have really put on a show in the final. Buenavida waving Brito away. Pass to Fam, she can't hold on to it. Diosus will bring it back the other way. Behind the back, one-footed. Fam picks up the rebound. Her 14th of the game. Buenavida, broken play, goes inside, draws the foul. Ends up off the baseline. So much determination from Buenavida to lift her team back into this game, but she's facing a perfect storm right now as France, well, some huge games, none more so than Manoy Cisse. 21 points from Cisse. Bear in mind, this tournament, she's averaging 5.5 points a game. What a way to sandbag Manoy Cisse. She has held back until the biggest game of more than likely her career to step up in a huge way for her national team. Still time though for Spain. 3.5 minutes to play. She gets both to drop. Important clutch plays. Strong drive to the basket, it's spilled though. France hold on to it, do they? No, Buenavida scoops up the loose ball. Flores now will bring it all the way back out. Spain looking for Fam. Buenavida for three on the wing. Won't get the roll. Brito, another rebound, will draw the foul. France not in the penalty. Zamora picks up the foul, her second, third team foul of the quarter.
Personal foul. Substitution pass. On court number 24 is Selin.
Spain with the possession. Travelling violation called on Buenavida. Just lifting that pivot foot up too soon. Another turnover for Spain, and that's what's killed them in this game. Turnover 25 now for Spain. Tough to win a game when you're giving away so many possessions. Diosus fakes the three, drives to the bucket, high, arcing, and one. Marine Diosus. Everything that France touch right now is turning to gold, and that is exactly what they look like they may be receiving in a few minutes' time. High arcer against one of the best interior defenders, our Fam. She picks France certainly in the driving seat here. 2:26 to play. Spain, intense defensive pressure, almost stolen away. Diossus now kicks it to the wing. France just trying to burn a little bit of clock as well. Diossus going up against Flores. Drives to the basket, rejected by Flores, gets it back. Shot clock's about to expire. Fam rips down the rebound for Spain. Juanavida probably should have pulled the trigger on the three there. Under 2 minutes to play, France still lead by 11. Flores misses the layup. Fam gets the rebound. Saulnier drops it off Fam, and France will take possession. Coach Balren comes over and helps out. 1 minute 48 between France and the trophy. Between France and gold medals. Almost stolen away. It is stolen away. Buenavida will have an open layup. This is what Spain have to do now to get back into this one. France's lead down to 9. Cisse. Saulnier. Gets it up over the half just in time. Under the basket. Fam with a two-handed rejection, but the foul is called. Fam can't believe it. Second personal foul. France back at the free throw line. Lukoka will have to head there. Let's look at the replay. Oh, tough to see from that angle. Out comes Saulnier. Into the game comes Torre, bringing on an extra ball handler to deal with the pressure that Spain are putting on them. Lukoka gets the first to go. Interestingly, stands to the side of the free throw line. 90 seconds left in this ball game. Lukoka goes 2 from 2. She just shrugs the pressure off her shoulders. Flores going coast to coast. Oh, Flores. Gotta love that energy. Cisse now being chased down. Almost stolen away. Is it? It is. Spain ball. 11-point lead still though for for France. Sorry, 9-point lead for France. Spain with possession though. Do they look for the three? Do they go as quick as they possibly can? Fam has to hand it back. Spain need to look for the quick scores. 3 ball goes up. If it goes, oh, that's a huge three. The timing of that triple from Bermejo. Is this the unlikely comeback from Spain? Here's the replay. Oh, it's just a 2 in fact. A 6-point ball game though. Drives inside, offensive foul call as Buenavida takes the charge. Oh my goodness me, Cisse on the floor in a heap, holding her head. I hope she's okay. She's had a hell of a game. France wouldn't be in this one without her. They certainly wouldn't be winning without her. 21 points Manoy Cisse's had. A little shaken up, but I think she's okay. She's back on her feet. Spain trail by just 6 points. Officials having a conversation. As we're going to see Ivan Zalua come into the game. Cisse head to the bench. Spain still need to put some pace behind it. It's in the hands of Flores. Fam sets the screen. Flores attacks the bucket. Little step through off the glass, draws the foul. Flores will have to earn it from the free throw line. What a breathtaking end to this tournament we have right here. Spain trail by 6. 47.4 seconds remain. Can't get the first to go though, Flores. has struggled from the free throw line in this tournament. Misses them both. Rebound brought down. Another steal, is it? No, it falls into the hands of Lukoka. Debanzalua will slow it down. France want to run the clock, and a foul called on Brito. That will send Debanzalua to the line for two. 37.7 seconds. Wow, breathtaking basketball. It's the second to go. Back up to an 8-point lead now for France, surely. The fairy tale comeback can't happen now, can it? Rebounds Zodia. She'll head to the other end of the floor to take three throws. Oh, heartbreak for Spain. Absolute jubilance for France. France holding their nerve at the free throw line, then lead back out to 9. A long three ball. Oh, it's string music from way downtown from Bermejo. Jesus speeds it up the floor. They're going to burn the clock instead of taking a shot. Buenavida fouls, but that will send Jesus to the line for two. Buenavida's fourth foul, but you can see from her body language, she knows that this has slipped away from Spain. They built the perfect tournament. They'd looked unstoppable throughout, blasting their way into the final, and then they've met this French team who are just built to upset you. They're built to disrupt you, and that's exactly what the French have done. A resilient, hard-nosed performance. Flores attacks the basket, can't get the score, and that will be it. We have our champions here in Vilnius. Your 2024 FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket champions are France, and the celebrations can begin in the midcourt. It's France who are champions of Europe. It's Coach Balren who doubles up. She won this title as a player. She wins it as a coach. France 83, Spain 75. Let the celebrations begin. That is a final fitting for a tournament that has been as wonderful as this one has. Some superstars on show, some big performances, and our champions celebrating in the middle of the court. Scenes of joy for these French players. Entered the final as underdogs, but they could not care less. Tears in their eyes as they are European champions yet again. Back-to-back European titles at Under-20 Women's EuroBasket for France. We will have the medal celebration shortly. There are your statistics. France shooting the lights out from downtown tonight. It's the turnovers that killed Spain, though. 24 turnovers in the game. Tough to win, giving up that many possessions. Really is. Here are some of the highlights from the game whilst we prepare for the medal and trophy presentations. Let's have a look at some of the stats as well for France. Manoy Cisse leads all scorers. What a game she has had. Averaging only 5.5 points a game across the tournament. A tournament high of 12 against Montenegro. And what does she go and do? She goes and drops 21 points in the final. A huge performance from her. Two other players in double digits for France, Marine Diossus with 17 points and 4 rebounds, and Isaline Saulnier with 10 points to her name. Big performances across the board from the French roster, 11 of the 12 picking up points. As for Spain, well, heartbreak for them, but still some big performances. Our fam there had a huge first half. She ends up with 20 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists and a block. Juana Vida just behind her with 18 points. And then Deva Bermejo with 14 points and 7 assists. A tough night for the Spanish team. A jubilant night for the French team. And you have to say, the French absolutely deserve to pick up the trophy. Coach Barren has done a phenomenal job to get them to the final, and an even better job of getting them to the win. The game plan, crafted to perfection, delivered exceptionally well by her team. And that is why they will walk away with gold medals hanging around their necks. Some big performances. It's been a wonderful under-20 women's EuroBasket this year. So many big names on show. Some really exciting prospects for the future. Just in this final alone, some real superstars that have come through. Heartbreak for Coach Burgos and those Spanish fans. Players put everything onto the floor over the last 8 days of this tournament, but it's just one game too short. A few possessions away from the gold medal. But once the dust settles, hopefully the Spanish team and players will be proud of walking away with that silver medal. This is a tough, tough competition. This is not an easy one. Not at all. But the French team certainly do deserve to be lifting the trophy shortly. We'll also have the tournament MVP award, as well as the all-tournament 5. Interesting to see who makes their way to that. As we see more and more of the highlights from this final. A wonderful final it has been. Final score 83 to France, 75 to Spain. France go back-to-back under-20 women's EuroBasket European titles. While Spain are left a little bit broken right now. There's the celebrations at the buzzer from the French players. Wonderful performance, absolutely beautiful. We are now going to have our presentations here in the arena.
FIBA U20 Women's EuroBasket 2024.
The photographers are lining up in good order in front of the podium that's now been built here. Kamil Novak will come onto the floor to start presenting some of the awards. This is to the local organising committee for delivering what has been an amazing event here. 2024 FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket. Vilnius always knows how to put on a good event, and they've certainly delivered again here this year.
It's now time for the All-Star 5 Awards.
We'll now have the All-Star 5 Tournament Awards, the top 5 players across this tournament. And this is a tough decision. There's some that you think, yeah, I kind of know who's going to be in this, but there's also some where you're like, well, maybe they sneaked in, particularly some players that maybe didn't make it through to the Final Four.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is All-Star 5 of FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket 2024. Number 0, Germany, Frida Buchner.
Frida Buchner is elected. No real surprises. What a tournament she has had, averaging 18.6 points per game. a real superstar for Germany. One of the main reasons they made it through to the Final Fours for the first time in the country's history. Big smile on the face, and rightfully so. What a job she's done here this week for her team. Her teammates cheering her name from the stands. Matilde Villa from Italy. Again, no real surprises. A superstar, not just at the youth level, but at the senior level as well. Averaging 17.7 points a game. Matilde Villa. As well as nearly 6 rebounds, 5 assists and 3 steals a game. Led the way today for her team to the bronze medal over Germany. We're now going to see Alina Juanavida come to the floor for her award. She's tearful, obviously, having just lost the final. She's a true competitor. She lives and breathes basketball. She's taken this loss pretty hard, but when she looks back, she'll be super proud. Part of the All-Star 5, a silver medalist, leading her team in so many different ways. She's averaging over 10 points and almost 6 assists a game, as well as 3.5 steals. Put in a big performance again today as well, as did her teammate who joins her in the All-Star 5, our Fam, averaging 10 points a game, as well as 6.5 rebounds and 4 assists. One more player to be announced. And then Marine Diosus will close out our All-Star 5. Has had a strong tournament, that is for sure. Ends up with 11 points, almost 4 rebounds and a steal and a half a game. On what a game she's had here in the final. A 17.4 rebound performance for her. Certainly, you'd think it's between Diosus and Cisse to pick up the final MVP award. Let's see who it is. This one's a big one. Leading the way, helping your country win the European Championship.
The award will be presented by Mr. Kamil Novak, FIBA U20.
Emil Novak back on the floor to present the MVP award.
The most valuable player of FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket 2024 is number 10, Spain, Ava Fam.
Our Fam wins it. Very interesting indeed, and an absolute noticeable winner. She's put in some huge performances, our Fam. Remember, it's not the final MVP, it's the tournament MVP. Some big performances from Fam. Had 15 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds, 3 steal performance in the semi-final. A real big part of the reason they made it through to the final, and then in the final itself, 20 points, 14 rebounds and 3 assists. There are your All-Star 5. Much deserved All-Star 5. Keep your eye on those players. They are the future of women's basketball. I'll now leave the floor as we make way for the presentations of the bronze medals, which will be presented to the Italian team shortly.
Players to take their positions with their names. The bronze medals will be presented by Mr. Georgios Theodoropoulos, FIBA Europe Commissioner, and Mr. Trajan Raku, FIBA Europe Commissioner. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist of FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket 2024.
Here are the Italian team to receive their bronze medals now.
Number 2.
Commissioners will present the medals. Eleonora Villa, Sofia Lucignoli, Lavinia Locantoni, Matilde Villa, Carlotta Zanardi, Patricia Caloro, Ramona Tomazzoni, Ariana Arrado, Caterina Piatti, Elia Bonadi, Adela Cancelli, and Cristina Asazua, as well as obviously Coach Piazza and his coaching team as well. Well-earned, hard-fought bronze medal game against Germany. Italy put in a wonderful performance, delivered a real Italian-style win in that third-place game earlier today. They will head on to the first step of the podium while they await for the silver medalists to come out. Plenty of smiling face, and it always is an interesting finals day. Bronze medalists a lot happier than silver medalists, which doesn't make any sense, but you kind of understand it. The bronze medalists coming off the back of a win, silver medalists trying to compute and deal with the upset of not winning the final. Those medals do look pretty though, and something that these players will cherish for a very, very long time.
The silver medals will be presented by
now we'll have the silver
U20
medal presentations to Spain.
FIBA Europe Commissioner. Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalists of FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket 2024.
There'll now be silver medals presented to Spain to Irene Boncano, Elena Buenavida, Carla Brito, Alicia Flores, Deva Bomejo, our fam, Marina Asensio, Noah Moro, Marina Mata, Daniela Iponwosa, Judith Belero, and Elena Moreno. A wonderful performance across the tournament. Both teams entered the final unbeaten. Spain entered probably as favourites because they'd almost dominated every game, winning everything by at least 26 points, some by an awful lot more than that. But it wasn't to be for Coach Burgos and his team. They came up against a stubborn, disruptive French team who were just, let's be blunt about it, they were up for that final. They were not going to back down from the challenge, and they didn't. They brought it for the full 40 minutes. Good to see the coaching staff and support team are there alongside Spain, and tears in the eyes of the Spanish players. It's tough right now for them. Once the dust settles and they're able to draw back from it a little bit, they should be super proud of what they've achieved here.
Under-20 Women's EuroBasket 2024, Spain national team.
A wonderful performance from this Spanish team, and they should take the applause. Put in a big shift here.
And now we are ready to present you the champions.
We'll now have our European champions presented their gold medals, in a moment that these players will remember forever. This will live them all the way through their careers. When they get to their basketball retirement, this is one of the moments. This is one of the moments they will look back on and absolutely relish. This will be one of their career highlights. No two ways about that. A hard-fought, hard-nosed battle to the gold. Elena Zamora will come up first. Marine Diasus, Merve Lukaka, Adja Kane, Lisa Clouseau, Manoy Cissé, Daniela Dibanzilua, Isaline Saulnier, Rosanne Lassiette, Fatoumata Torre, Ramona Vita, and Jasmine Zodia, alongside Coach Barren. And shout out to my commentary colleague Shona for sending me that little tidbit that she thinks that Coach Barren may be the first person to pick up a gold medal in this tournament, both as a player and as a coach. Shona, assistant coach with Coach Barren at Lond, and a fellow FIBA commentator. So thank you so much for that little bit of knowledge there, Shona. There's Coach Barren picking up a gold medal. What a job her and her team of coaches have done here. Absolutely phenomenal in this tournament. Had some tough games, getting past Turkey in the final 10 seconds, being pushed really hard by Germany, particularly in that first half and the fourth quarter. They withstood the challenges, they withstood those battles. They were down by 14 in the final in the first quarter. They are made of steel, they are resilient, and that is why they are going to be crowned champions of Europe right now. Unbelievable. They'll step on the podium first to receive the appreciation of the fans. And then the beautiful, shiny trophy will be handed over. The French players will certainly enjoy that as they step up and celebrate their win. They will now be presented the trophy.
We kindly ask to stand up for the national anthem of France.
First of all, we'll now have the national anthem for France. Wonderful rendition from the players, and you have to love that. One of the most beautiful renditions of the French national anthem you'll ever hear. Maybe not the one that's most in tune, but certainly the one with the most joy. As Kamil Novak returns to the floor to present the trophy to France.
Number 20, Manuel Cissé, to receive the trophy.
Manuel Cissé will step down to receive the trophy for France. Shakes Kamil Novak's hands. He's handing across the trophy. A quick couple of photos before the celebrations can begin. She'll now go to her team. Here we go. There they are. France, your 2024 FIBA Under-20 Women's EuroBasket champions. They are champions of Europe again. Reveling in the gold, reveling in the glory here in Vilnius. Final score in the final is France 83, Spain 75.